about the farmers market.
So, my daughter and I take a coffee date every Saturday when she's in town. She's in law school. So when she's in town, we started going to the Hammond area and we started visiting the farmers market there. And we started seeing the younger group, her age group, 22, 25, 30 years old, they're looking to know where their food comes from. They're more interested in the quality of the food. And so one day we just looked at each other and said, we can do this in our store. So we invited a few of the guys here, and it's developed into a little bit bigger than what we thought it would, and we're excited to highlight our partners.
I am so bullish on Louisiana. Our state is going to just continue to rise. Yesterday, the governor, the day before, announced something for the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which I worked on, $1.35 billion to make sure that everyone has access to high-speed, affordable internet. So somebody who wants French Settlement coffee, he can be wherever he wants in Louisiana, and they can place their order online and he can ship it out. That's what that internet will mean. Our state's going to go up. We're working on what can we do about flood insurance costs? What can we do about Social Security going bankrupt, and specifically WEP and GPO, which affects a lot of former state and local workers. We're also working to get more money to Louisiana for coastal restoration. We want to protect our coastline, decreases the risk of flooding, creates a lot of jobs. We've got other things besides that, but the best thing about the job is I get to come to some place like Cain's and be able to see a farmer's market and taste a lot of good food.
Stan called me a few weeks ago and let me know what he was doing, trying to bring local vendors here and promote local farm-to-table kind of thing. So it's a real cool concept. It's inside, so you don't have to worry about being too hot. Coming inside, local milks and goat soaps and sausage, all that good stuff. We've been promoting it on our social media pages, on our town app, just trying to get people to come out and support local business. But I think it just brings people together. It makes people realize, hey, there are people here locally that you could purchase food and items from. So I think it's great, something that Stan and Cain's is doing here in the town. I know they did it in Albany as well, so I'm happy to welcome them here to the town of Livingston. Hopefully they'll continue to do something like this. And it is a buzz. People are coming in. We have Senator Cassidy here, so we want to thank him for coming and supporting an event like this in the town of Livingston. So again, we want to thank Stan, we want to thank Cain's. They're always supportive of the town of Livingston, the events we have, so we're here to support them as well. I believe we have a really good delegation in DC right now. I know they've helped the town tremendously. Senator Cassidy, Congressman Graves, with grants, with our courthouse, with the water sector grant. They are a tremendous help for our region, for the parish, for our southeast region, for Louisiana.
I milk goats every day. I have the La Mancha goats, which are big dairy goats, and I take their milk and I actually make goat milk soaps with their milk. And we do lots and lots of soaps and use really good food quality ingredients and make luxury goat milk soap. They seem to really like the scents that we have of the soap, and that it's high quality ingredients and simple ingredients, and that is goat milk soap. So questions would be, they're asking us about our farm, where our farm is located, because we're only about 15 minutes from the store here in Livingston. It's really great to meet the community and see where your food comes from and where your soap comes from too.
We participated in the one in Albany and had a great turnout, and I really love that Cain's, they really value just supporting the community and getting local vendors and local farmers to come in and get to meet the people shopping in their stores, which I think people are kind of shifting from just convenience and cheaper options, and now they're valuing kind of local, higher quality options where they know where it's coming from. So like when people come to our farm and buy milk from our farm store, they can see the cows grazing on pasture. Whereas most milk in grocery stores travels 500 to 1,000 miles from the farm to where it's processed and goes across several states before it ends up making it to your refrigerator. So I think it's really, a lot of young people are really valuing that kind of local communal aspect that we had, several decades ago, and it's kind of coming back, I think. Louisiana has lost about 95% of its family-owned dairy farms from the time that my parents started farming in the 80s. So there's not many farms left, and I believe the future of dairy farming is selling milk direct to consumer rather than just wholesaling it. So I think this is kind of the future of dairy farming, and we've just been overwhelmed by the support from everyone. Everywhere we usually go, we sell out pretty quickly.
I'm the ranking member, which means the lead Republican, on the Health, Education, Labor, and Pension Committee. And we've had multiple hearings, and hopefully we'll pass some legislation that will actually help facilitate people upskilling. One good example is nursing. There is an incredible shortage of nursing. So investing in how that young lady or that young man can go to a local community college and get their certificate degree. And then they can continue going to Southeastern or LSU or someplace else and get their BS, their Bachelor of Science of Nursing online. And then they can continue on that to continue to develop maybe into a nurse practitioner or a Master's of Nursing. So in this way, we create a pipeline for people to continue to upskill, getting a good job at the beginning and a better job later on. Other examples, both for LSU Eunice and LSU Alexandria, I've arranged for federal dollars to go to those schools to help build out training programs for nursing and other allied health programs, knowing that there's an incredible demand. And by the way, if someone goes to nursing school in their own little city, they stay in their own little city. If they go off to Shreveport or New Orleans or Baton Rouge, maybe they stay in Shreveport, New Orleans, or Baton Rouge. So I like the fact that they may go to school in Eunice or in Alexandria. They stay in Eunice, they stay in Alexandria. That's good for those towns. Again, it's good for our state.